Hey, sleepyhead. I know how much you like to sleep in, so I'm guessing this letter will be your alarm clock this morning. Did I guess right? Rise and shine, Lady Geardew. Today's the wink ceremony. You promised to meet me before it starts. Remember? You better not keep me waiting. Hello everybody, my name is Lady Geardew, and welcome to my brand new Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword. Before I do anything else, I want to go back to bed. Why can't I go back to bed yet? Whatever. This is my third favorite Zelda game of all time, third only to Link's Awakening and Majora's Mask. Unfortunately, a majority of the Zelda fanbase, at least the people I've talked to, they see this game as the worst 3D Zelda game. So my goal with this Let's Play is to convince my viewers that this game deserves a second chance, because honestly, this game does not deserve the hate that it gets. It's a really, really amazing game. Good morning, Lady Geardew. Today's the wing ceremony, right? I wanted to fly too, but I didn't make the cut, so I'm stuck back here at the academy. Plus, my ears are super pointy. If I turn my head like this, I can poke somebody's eye out. But that's why I'm stuck in here, because then I'll poke my bird, and I'm pretty sure the bird won't like it. Oh, thanks, I didn't think you had the time to help me out. I'm busy, you fool. Oh, right. You got today's wing ceremony to think about. So alright, I'll pick up the barrel. I hope you're happy. You better not forget it! Really? Thanks! Okay, so I need you to carry one of these barrels over to the old lady who works in the kitchen. Press A to pick up a barrel. I already pushed A to pick up the barrel. Game, you do not need to explain something that I literally just did a second ago. Okay, I know I've said that I love this game, but a huge problem I have with it, and I know this is a huge problem a lot of people have with this game, is that this game has excessively long tutorials. That's actually going to be the reason why the first couple videos for this Let's Play are going to be a little bit longer than how long my usual videos are. Other than that, I love this game. This is my third favorite Zelda game, and I'm really hoping that I can convince my viewers to give this game a second chance. That green bar that you see next to Link, that's his stamina gauge. I'll be explaining more into that in a second.
What's all this? I thought I told Fletch to carry that. Bah, it's probably for the best. That key boy would probably have gotten flattened. Say, don't you have some important ceremony or some substitute today?
Destroy the barrel!
What?
Why can't I destroy the barrels?
Stop fiddling around. Finish what you came to do.
I'm trying to. Let me destroy the barrel! Okay, fine. I guess I can't destroy the barrel. I'm just gonna go run away. Wait, there's a jar over there. Destroy the jars! I'm not crazy. I swear. Okay, maybe I am. Okay, so I'm gonna be skipping over what this guy right here says because it's not actually really all that important, and it takes a really long time to get through, so I'm just gonna be explaining it myself. I normally don't do this, but this guy talks forever. Um, he's basically explaining how the Z targeting system works, and anybody who's played the 3D Zelda game should already know how this works. He puts the Z button on the nunchuck to target something, whether it's an NPC or an enemy. Um, Doing that will allow you to talk to them from a distance or lock onto them so that when you're attacking them, you can just like focus on the one enemy. Um, and as for that green bar right there, the green bar will um, that green bar will go down when you run. This game actually has a run button, which I really like. You push the A button to run, and the more you run, the more the stamina gauge will go down. You can also thrust the nunchuck forward to roll, but that also uses stamina gauge. Um, Climbing around and picking up heavy objects and stuff like that, those will also decrease the stamina gauge. There is a fruit, a green one, there is a green fruit around that can restore your stamina gauge when you run into it. So make sure to keep an eye out for those, and you are going to be needing to run a lot throughout this game, especially considering how large some of the overworlds in this area are. A lot of people complain about how linear this Zelda game is compared to the other ones, but I personally have never really had that much of a problem with it because um, I don't know. I guess it just doesn't really bother me that this game is more linear than the other Zelda games. As you can see right here, climbing around will decrease the stamina gauge. So just keep that in mind for when you're going to be doing the more platforming segments in this game. There aren't really a whole lot of platforming segments in this game, but there are still some, especially in the dungeons. That's a huge part of this game, is that they treat the overworld as sort of its own large dungeon, but because of that, a lot of the areas in this game are a little bit more linear than the other Zelda games. Like I said a moment ago, I've never really had a problem with it. So what we're doing right now is that there is a cat on the roof. It's so adorable. I'm gonna name it Frederick. Okay, let's return the cat to this funny, weird guy. Sorry for troubling you with this. I know you're busy. Yeah, you bet I'm busy, you fool. I'm holding a nunchuck and a Wiimote. What's more, yeah, I got my hands full. I can't go around carrying cats all day. I believe Zelda is in there with them, so you should hurry along. Okie dokie, let's go do that. But first, there's one more character I want to talk to over here. I mean, it's not really important, I just want to talk to him. Morning, Lady Gear, how's life? Did you manage to get even a wink of sleep last night? Figured you might have been tossing and turning all night thinking about the big ceremony today. What am I doing? Oh, just fixing this gate here. It's been squeaky lately, and we can't have that on the day of ceremony. Hey, you haven't already forgotten to send your prayers to the goddess this morning, have you? Right now, he's explaining how the save system works in this game. It works similar to Majora's Mask with the owl statues, but the difference is you cannot use the owl statues to teleport around the place. You can only use them to save. Well, you technically can use them to teleport, but that's for later. You can't use them to teleport in the same way you could in Majora's Mask, but they are a form of transportation. Just keep that in mind. This right here is a stamina fruit I was talking about a moment ago. You run into these while you're running to restore your stamina gauge. Hey, good morning, Lady Gary to you. I'm glad to see my loftwing got you out of bed. I was pretty sure you'd sleep in and forget to meet me this morning. But look at this instrument, and look at this outfit. They're mine to use today in the ceremony, since I'll be playing the role of the goddess. Aren't they beautiful? Especially this instrument. They tell me it's just like the one the goddess was said to have in the legends. It sounds gorgeous too. I asked Father about it, and he says it's called a harp. And look at these clothes! I made this wrap myself, and we get to use it in today's ceremony. Between the harp and this outfit, I'm going to make a great goddess today. I got you up early because I wanted you to be the first to see me like this. So, how do I look? Nice costume. Okay, fine, I'll be nice. I think so too. It's nice to know you agree. Ah, there you are, Zelda. Are you prepared for today's ceremony? Oh, hello, Father. I'll let it go to you. You're here too. Outstanding. It's encouraging to see you up so early, given your capacity for sleep. No doubt today's ceremony had you too excited to close your eyes for once. If you win today's ceremonial race, you'll get to participate in the post-race ritual with Zelda, so give it your best out there. Can I just say right now that his eyebrows are like the funniest thing ever? His appearance is based off Gabora Gabora from Ocarina of Time. And let me just say, his eyebrows are like the funniest thing ever. And even when he's not riding his loftwing, he's just lazily sitting around, probably daydreaming. I don't know what he's thinking. He's going to have to be in perfect control of his bird to win today. Oh my god, his eyebrows! No need to worry yourself, Zelda. Though you may have a point, today's wing ceremony tests the skill of the rider as well as his bond with the bird. Victory will not come easily. And as you pointed out, my eyebrows are still hilarious looking. But you've known him since you were both very little. You should know better than to fret about him. You see, Lady Gary and his loftwings are a special connection. I've never seen anything quite like it. As you know, each of us in Skyloft is but one half of a pair. We were only made whole by our loftwings, the guardian birds that the goddess bestows upon each of us as a symbol of her divine protection. When we are young, every one of us meets our loftwing under the great statue of the goddess. It's quite a big moment, as I'm sure you recall. But that first meeting between Lady Gary and his loftwing was extraordinary. The bird that came to him was the crimson loftwing. It was a breed so rare, we were sure for some time that it vanished from the line. Yes, and the boy and his bird seemed to share a profound connection from the moment they met. Do you recall when Lady Gary and that loftwing of this first met? What a sight. The little boy just hopped on that bird and gracefully flew away, without even a moment of instruction. They were meant for each other. And judging by how jealous you were that day, I'd say that friendship he shared with his bird didn't go unnoticed by you, my dear. But who could blame you? I'm sure you weren't the only one envious of the powerful bond between the bird. Anyone who is part of this something special is bound to have some nasty looks sooner or later. This contest is nothing to laugh at, Father. This ceremony is part of the final test for those training to become a Knight of Skyloft. If Lady Gary doesn't fly fast enough during the race... What if Lady Garrity messes up his big chance? What if he's not allowed to become a knight? Calm down, my dear. My eyebrows will be... it will be fine. Honestly, it's almost as though you become a completely different person when you worry about Lady Garrity. Listen, you better fly your heart out today. At the very least, you can squeeze in a little practice time before the race. And this is how he drags him. Here we go. Go on, jump off the ledge and call your Loftwing. It's almost time for the ceremony, so try to practice seriously for once. Huh? Oh yeah, you can't sense your bird out there? Oh, I get it. You're trying to weasel out of having to practice. Nice try, but you're not fooling me. I lived a full life! Okay, go ahead. Just press down on the D-pad to call your Loftwing. Oh my god, his eyebrows! His bird, sir, is taking a long time to get there. Something's wrong! You must have some very powerful lungs to be able to whistle loud enough for a bird to hear them while they're falling. Hang in there. I've got you. Are you two alright? I'm sorry, friend. I didn't mean to piss you so hard. You didn't sprain your wing, did you? This is very odd. What could have possibly happened to your Loftwing? For a bird to ignore the call of his master, it's unheard of. And you still can't sense a bird nearby, hey. This is quite a problem, especially considering the wing ceremony is about to start. Lady Garrity, when you said you couldn't sense your Loftwing, well, I should have believed you. I'm sorry. I need to tend to my own Loftwing, so I'll catch up with you later. You better go on ahead and see if you can find where your bird has gone. My, how did it get to be so late? If I recall correctly, this year Instructor Horrell was presiding over the ceremony. Lady Garrity, you should go explain the situation to him and see if he's willing to delay the race a little so you can find your bird. But father, you're the headmaster of the academy. If he asks Instructor Horrell, he'll probably just come talk to you about it. Oh, quite true. As usual, you make an excellent point, my dear. Very well, I'll explain the situation to him myself. Lady Garrity, run along to tell Instructor Horrell to come see me in my quarters.